Hey, what's up again, people? This is your favorite YouTuber, just out here talking, spinning, and not gonna lie, I had a mini semi panic attack, thinking about the future, thinking about just responsibilities, thinking about the path I'm walking along, and just the stress that comes from being a trailblazer, from trying to create something that has never existed, that truly can't be replicated. Oh, motherfucker, I'm talking. Set that down. So yeah. So before I got interrupted, yeah, I was having a semi not anxiety attack, but just a worry, like a new feeling because I'm into this entrepreneurship thing, I guess you want to call it, and I'm about shit a year, 2 years in, and it's just understanding that I'm there already. And when I say there already, I mean like my future has already existed. When I chose to go down this path of creating my own like brand, creating this thing that I'm trying to build that's going to help people in my specific way that I think can best help people. I have to understand there's nobody else in the world that's going to feel what I'm feeling at the moment. And there's a lot of people that get into certain fields, and when they get into these fields, it's like they're predetermined already. So you already have people who know what you're feeling. They already know what you went through. They know what you're experiencing, and you can have some relief because you understand that somebody has done that already. But when you're truly trying to create something, when you're truly betting on you, like there's a difference between betting on a particular career path that's going to pay you a lot, or betting on a particular skill that's going to pay you a lot because you have expectations. You've seen other people do it. You understand what's going on, what has already been done. But when you're truly going into something that is unique and authentic and it can't be replicated through means of other people, it's nothing but anxiety. And I remember like Elon Musk, I listened to one of his interviews and he said one of the things that he's dealing with building Tesla, and Tesla's like this brand new. Well, I mean, everybody understands what Tesla is, SpaceX, all that shit. But what he's doing, no other human has ever tried to attempt to do before. And so, so many families and lives and things are relied upon his ingenious to save himself over and over and over again. And he spoke on this like I don't know how much he's like really my capacity to be able to complete work and get far in life is really determined by how much stress my mind can take. I'm doing 16-hour days daily, waking up in the middle of the fucking night with terrors. Like, what the fuck? My company's failing. It's about to blow up. All these people are going to lose their job. All these contracts. So many people are depending upon me. And so when I look at things of that nature and references from that point, I understand that this is normal, man. Like, I have this thing on my board where like on my desk, I write just quotes and things that help me when I'm at my laptop working, and I look at them. They give me perspective to understand. Like, look, there's nowhere in the rule book that says you're not going to feel the way you feel as you're going through this. Like what you're feeling, all these anxiety, all these things. This is what's it's supposed to feel. It's not safe. There's no safety net when you're trying to bet that you're going to be able to make it. You're probably going to fail. There's a good likelihood that you would fail, but the failure is merely just a stepping stone to the growth and the understanding that okay, it can't kill me. As long as I got food, as long as I got some shelter, and I can move about, and my body's able, and I have freedom. It's like you can always stop and rebuild, and that's why I had to re-ingrain in myself, read back and re-examine and tell myself like, dude, you're there already, man. This is what it is. Yeah, you're alone a lot. People are not going to understand. People are going to look at you like you're crazy, and that it doesn't make any sense. But you have to understand, like, hey, this is the game, man. This is what you signed up for. You get one life, and you had a path. You can take the safe way, but you know now. You understand what's possible, what the limitations are of that one path. So now you have to, when you choose to go about this trailblazing path, so you choose to go do something that's not going to be done or replicated by anybody else besides you, or people are going to look at you as the blueprint and follow you in the future. You have to understand, like, man, what I'm feeling is exactly what I should be feeling. And I hope that makes logic to people, man, because that's, yeah, these thoughts, these dark thoughts you get sometimes, bro. That's what you should be feeling, man. You should be worried. You think Kanye, when he was doing 5 beats a day for 3 summers, thought everything was sweet? No, he just kept working, kept putting the time in, and just kept going. And that's the thing. You gotta keep going, no matter how fucking old you are. Keep fucking going. Don't just be like, oh, it's over. This hurts. This is too painful. You keep moving. And like I thank God every morning now before I go to sleep because I understand the gift that I've been given, man. I was one of the special ones, man. I got circumstances, conditions that your average human being just ain't gonna get. And I have to understand, like, this life, I must have did something right in my past life to be put in the position that I'm put in. And when I understand this, it's like I've been taking so much of my time for granted, man. So much of my time for granted. Babying myself, feeling sorry for myself, all types of shit like that we do as humans. And I have to realize, man, there's a time in history like where people were slaves and they had to keep waking up and keep doing the same shit for no labor with no possibilities of ever growing. But you know what they did? They said, "Fuck it, we're gonna get better, little by little." Even though in my lifetime I might not get the benefit of all this work and effort I'm putting in, somebody else is going to benefit from me contributing, and that's enough reason to keep going, man. That's enough reason for hope. And yeah, man, it's just that's what I was feeling today. Man. It's you're already there. I'm gonna look back on these videos and I'm gonna say, "Wow, man, like I was already there." My mind, I never changed. My mind was already there. My body just has to propel the actions because that's what a vision is, man. When you look at a vision is nothing more than your future self telling you, "Hey, you gotta keep going, man," because I didn't put this vision in your mind. This idea, these thoughts, they weren't created out of nothing. There's a link. There's a link to your future self, your future descendants that chose to propel you, man. And when you've been gifted with that type of mind, when you know what you're supposed to be doing, you know what you need to create, you understand that what your link in the great chain of humanity is, you can't stop until you fucking stop breathing. And you just gotta keep going. And I have to understand that these anxieties, things that I have, it's not gonna ever go away. It's like I have minor concerns about like money, things of that nature. But that's just simply because I haven't done the right amount of work to provide myself enough value to be able to accumulate that wealth. But even when I get that wealth, even when it's there, the spirit of me, like the spirit of anybody who's ever had a dream or a vision, the money's not enough, man. There's something else. There's another thing within that keeps propelling you, and you're always gonna have that anxiety to keep doing more, keep producing more. And that's where I'm at in life, man. I don't want to be looking back on this video 2, 3 years from now and be like, shit, I'm in the same spot. Because that means I didn't do the necessary work. I chose to give up. And I'm not giving up, man. So that's just the message for today. You're already there. Just keep doing what you got to do, man. It's not going to stop. That anxiety, those feelings, they never go away. Because I'm much better positioned than I was a year ago. 10 times the better position I was 2 years ago. 20 times better position than I was 4 or 5 years ago. And fuck, even 10 years ago, if you would have told me where I'm at now when I was fucking 18, I would have said, get the fuck out of here. How the hell did that even happen? So it's like, I gotta understand, it's a progression. I'm gonna get where I need to get in time. I'm already there. Just gotta act out the play.